So I says, yo, haha, it's all in the words.
Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Check it, check it. It's your boy Podrey, and I'm feeling good, and I want to make sure that I share this feeling with anyone who wants to feel this vibe. Alright. For the longest time, I've been a positive natured person. Um, as far as my childhood goes, you know, I knew I needed to do whatever it was I needed to do to maintain, to get by, to get through those years. And I lied a little bit. Fuck it. I lied to get through some of it. And I had I lived. I lived. And I'm not ashamed of that. And what I'm saying is my shit wasn't bad. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't bad. I was a kleptomaniac as a child. I got caught a few times. I didn't stop until shit. I didn't stop until maybe my late 20s. You know what I mean? I never, stole a lot of, I never stole real expensive shit, real big shit. You know what I mean? Fucking, I stole petty shit, but I stole, period. Anyway, I hurt some people's feelings, but if you put it on a scale of negative to positive, the negative would be so fucking low compared to how high. No, no, no. The good would be heavier than the bad because I did so much good. It's one of those things where I wasn't a terrible kid. You know what I'm saying? I did enough to piss my parents off, and I did enough to put myself, get myself in trouble and shit. But as I grew out of that, and I learned the value of learning vicariously, learning by watching other people, learning by by not trying to fit in. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't. That was the easy part because shit, I'm what you call an ugly duckling. All right, I had a big bump on my upper lip. It was like over to the side. I had a flat, round nose, and I had big ears, and it didn't grow into my body. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't fill in with my body yet because my body hadn't grown. So the females, they wasn't checking for me. Dudes, you know what I'm saying? They clowned those three areas. You know what I mean? Um, Puberty was cool but frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Just as it should have been. Around the fifth grade, I sat on a green fuse box for the apartments, and I sit on it often, a lot. I like sitting on them damn things, but I was bombarded. My mind was filled with a bunch of what if questions, both good and bad. So many questions, so many questions. What if this happened? What if that happened? What if this happened? What if that happened? What if this did not happen? What if you don't get this? What if you can't have that? What if? But by the end of that moment, only thing that ended, the last thing that ended, the last thought that I had that ended that moment was, if you're still alive, you know what I'm saying, just keep on moving. And that turned out to be my epiphany. You know what I'm saying? That happened right around the fifth grade. Summer before, I think it was the summer before, the summer after fifth grade, going into the sixth grade. And man, I called myself a hopeless romantic. I remember, having teenage crushes. And, I later at night listen to KJ 103, Midnight Storm. And, in the 80s, we had good music. We had that good music, that music that was like a man expressing how he feels with his woman, without his woman, after fucking up and losing his woman, after, his woman fucking up and he having to leave her, and you know what I'm saying? A lot of makeup to break up, you know what I mean? A lot of you gotta be free, you gotta live life, a lot of motivation music, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, when you hit that Silent Storm music, it's full of romance, it's that get you in a feel good feeling before you go to bed. And for me, it was a learning thing because my parent and the other older people in my life wouldn't sit down and talk to me about, what I'm saying, the real shit that I wanted to talk about, which was relationships and and how to cope with that shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I had music to teach me. I had movies to teach me. You know what I'm saying? During the 80s, we had good TV shows or movies, you know what I'm saying? Saturday afternoon matinees, shit like that. You know what I mean? We had good shit. It's like things that I needed to know going to my getting, you know what I'm saying, going to my teenage years. I had to learn vicariously through other people. That's what I'm saying. And so as far as getting in trouble, I had a clear understanding that if I got in trouble, then it would take away from my freedom. And my freedom was like was a social butterfly, except for how can you be social if people ain't fucking with you? So that led me into a hermit lifestyle, a recluse, a introvert. So I used to always say that I was a social butterfly slash hermit. So there's there's like what, two, three descriptions of myself, you know what I'm saying, that I'm sharing with y'all. I used to be a hopeless romantic, and I used to be a hermit slash social butterfly. Being a Virgo at that. So it's like going through the hormones, going through the emotions, the distractions of life. Big fucking distractions. I was learning shit, learning values. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fucking Bobby Brown, I want a girlfriend. And I need you right now. Loving and kissing and holding you tight. Never letting go. And I see all these other dudes out there playing they chicks. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to be honest with them. And, you know what I mean? It's just, it's like they'd rather be with their boys. It's like they do everything they got to do to get this chick. And then when they get what they want from them, you know what I'm saying? They just be like, eh. But yet they don't want to let them go. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, me being a dude, you know what I'm saying, talking with other dudes, I knew what the real deal was. And I'm just like, man, I don't want to go through that. And I don't want to take a chick through that. You know what I mean? other than the relationship shit, I had a real good, real strong ass imagination. You know what I mean? I was still playing with my toys in the sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? He-Man, and I went from the He-Man action figures to G.I. Joe and shit. And with G.I. Joe, me being at home all by my fucking self, you know what I'm saying? Don't go outside till I get home type shit. You know what I'm saying? When I'm at work, don't fuck up, get the people called on us. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm in my own little world, my own fucking imagination. Get grounded, can't watch TV, don't want to sneak, got my toys, you know what I'm saying? Fucking keeping the house clean, all that kind of shit, you know what I mean? It's one of those things where it's like, you never know when she gonna creep in on me, she being my parent. You never know when she gonna creep in on me, get off work early. If I take out too much shit, I gotta try to hurry up, put that shit back. If I get caught putting the shit back, I get busted, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to go through that shit, cause it's gonna get me grounded. Don't want to get grounded. Don't want to be the stereotype, you know what I'm saying? Don't want to be a statistic. All this shit around that time, you know what I'm saying? That time of my life. I'm like, yo, fix fifth to sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? I was getting focused on the man I wanted to be. And the next few years after that, it got a little bit easier. The more freedom that I had and shit. Later, I got to stay outside. Um, the further I got to travel away from home, all that made life a little easier. People I was meeting out on the road, out on the streets, different ghettos, different hoods. All that shit was cool. You know what I'm saying? Flexing my capabilities of being mature. You know what I'm saying? Fitting in without having to compromise, you know what I'm saying, who I wanted to be. My lies, you know what I'm saying? Didn't want my lies to catch up with me and shit. Almost did. I go and tell this clique on this side, on this hood, you know what I'm saying? This is where I'm from. This, you know what I'm saying? Give a whole little backdrop, a whole little history of, the type of nigga I is, you know what I mean? Come over to this hood and I grew a little bit, you know what I mean? So my story changes a little bit more. So the people that I used to fuck with, they might see me one day and be like, hey, man, and I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of those things where it's like, I didn't want shit to cross paths, I'm like, I used to be over in that hood. I don't go over in that hood no more. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with them no more, you know what I mean? And they don't come over on this side of town, so I'm good, you know what I mean? I'm saying all this shit because it's like, looking at life now and looking at the people that's in my life now and knowing that they honestly, genuinely give a fuck about me. They honestly and genuinely have love for me. You know what I'm saying? And I return that evenly. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, everything that I went through to become the man that I am was worth it. You know what I mean? Of course I want some changes. Of course I want some changes. But of course I know if I make those changes that I may not feel the way I feel right now. You know what I mean? I may not be in the situation, and then that it goes on that scale of if I wasn't in this situation, I might not be getting the love I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in this situation, I may not be helping folks that I help the way that I help them. You know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things where, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And the reason why I want to motivate folks to feel the way that I'm feeling on this day, the beginning of the week, you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, we're losing our loved ones out there. We don't want people to go. You know what I'm saying? We want to keep the people that we love dear. We want to keep them close. We want to keep them with us. We want to be selfish about that at times. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people out there that are tired of being in this realm, tired of being in this domain, tired of being alive. You know what I mean? Been there, done that. What the fuck else do I need to be living for? You know what I'm saying? Not nothing negative most of the time, but there's times when we just go through enough shit to where we're like, man, if I had to go, I just had to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's some selfish shit too. Because, you know, we leave behind people that hurt, that want us around. You know, I had some big shit, some big dramatic shit happen to me that hurt a lot of people. You know, they didn't want to see me in that predicament. You know what I mean? And with that being said, they didn't want to see me no more after they found out what was going on with me and shit. So it's like, to flip that, after I went through that shit, there was more people that wanted to be by my side, you know what I'm saying? That wanted to see me, you know, and see how good I was doing and shit. Even after my fucking situations. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, none of those people are here. You know what I'm saying? There's a few people that try to keep in touch and shit. As a matter of fact, I need to send somebody a message tonight, either text or instant message on Facebook. But direct message or whatever you call that shit. But I feel good, and I want other people to just to realize that, yo, it is very important for you to build yourself up to be a person that you want to be in life. Meaning, you got your lane. You got a lane that you're in, and you got to perfect that lane. I've always said this is an ism. It's one of my isms. I've always said, man, life is like a job, and I want a promotion. My relationships was like a job. I wanted promotions. I couldn't stand. I hated being in a relationship, and girl would treat me like shit, but she go to work and her boss treat her like shit, but she don't want to give up on that job. You know what I'm saying? I don't treat her like shit, but she want to treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck is that all about? How the fuck can you complain about going to work? You know what I'm saying? And they treat you bad, but you don't want to quit. And here it is. You don't complain about being here, but you treat me like shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that's some fucked up shit. I'm trying to get promoted. You know what I'm saying? I want you to get promotion for me. You know what I'm saying? Fucking how can you fucking be like that? Got tired of them type of females. I needed new calibers. Come to find out, the best caliber to have was no caliber at all. Because I had more peace being single. It's fucked up. So anyway, it's just, when you perfect yourself and you keep working on yourself, keep building on yourself, you find out what really makes you happy. And you find out that you actually have your happiness. It's just you got all these other distractions that's keeping you from enjoying what you already have. It keeps you from enjoying what you have created. You know what I'm saying? You create some shit. We're our own gods. You know what I mean? On some psychological, mental, spiritual shit. We are gods that we can see and touch. We are guys that it's an action thing. Show me some shit. Show me your godliness. You know what I'm saying? We're them type of gods. So it's like, yo, why the fuck not be happy? You know what I mean? Why the fuck not share the shit when we can and with the people that return it? You know what I mean? Why waste our fucking energy? Waste our fucking loving on people who don't return this shit without us asking for it. Fucking, we gotta feel good as much as we can. Because like I said, it's not just what I say. Use your fucking eyes. You already use your eyes. You already know what's going on out there. There's a lot of fucking drama out there. A lot of fucking heartache out there. You know what I mean? But you know what really makes you happy, and you know what you're really trying to do to be happy. So it's like, yo, focus in on that shit. You know what I mean? We gotta unteach ourselves what we were taught, because a lot of shit that we were taught was a bunch of fucking lies. Some of us, let me say some of us, was taught a lot of bunch of lies. A lot of fucking lies. Seriously. A lot of us was raised by parents that wasn't even old enough to be mature. To mature them, to be mature them damn selves. Because, you know what I'm saying? They started off so goddamn young. Having kids, they didn't get to live life, and they didn't get to grow up. They didn't get to find out who the fuck they was in life. So how the hell can they teach somebody else some shit when they contradicted all the goddamn time? So easily said and done. A lot of us was raised by a lot of contradiction. And we gotta unteach ourselves the bullshit that we were taught, because obviously, if it ain't got us where we wanna be, then it ain't no good. We gotta unteach ourselves that shit, because or you know what I'm saying, listen to the people who are motivating us. You know what I'm saying? Take some tips from them. You know what I mean? Because obviously they give a fuck about you, to want to see you in a better place than where the fuck you at. If you're not feeling good right now, you know what I mean? I want you to feel good. I want you to really fucking feel good. Seriously. I want you to find some comedians that make you fucking flat. Hey, check it out. If you can, go to Tubi. It's free. Look up Which Way Is Up. I think it's on Tubi. Let me see. Go to Tubi right here. Is it Tubi? Where did I see that at? Which way? Uh, it's a Richard Pryor joint. Yeah, on Tubi. Which Way Is Up? Funny motherfucking shit. And it's a goddamn shame that you got to go back to 1977. You got to find something from 1977 to give you some real ha 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 shit. You know what I'm saying? Fucking something else you can look up is on YouTube, Patrice O'Neal. Patrice O'Neal. Funny shit. You know what I'm saying? Funny, funny, funny. I'll leave you with those two, you know what I'm saying? Just funny, funny, funny. If you want to find some comedy, funny, 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 man. Start with that, you know what I mean? If you are a hopeless romantic, if you are a romantic period, and you want to watch some movies, man, Punch Drunk Love with Adam Sandler. All-time favorite. And he has another one called Spanglish. Those two motherfucking movies right there. Man, when I was going through some blues, woo, those two movies right there. Hey, another one is Love Jones, Lorenz Tate, and Neil Long. Another good one is Brown Sugar with Ty Diggs and who's old girl married to Dwayne Wade? Gabrielle Union. No, not Gabrielle Union, but old girl from Loving and Basketball. You know what I'm saying? Loving and Basketball was a good ass movie too. Love and Basketball. Yeah. Love and Basketball. But Brown Sugar. Good ass romance movies. Just some good ass romance movies. Mo Better Blues with Denzel Washington. and Spike Lee's sister. Man, I'm telling you, shit like that, man. Another motivational movie, The Color Purple. You know what I'm saying? One of the greatest things that I heard was, um, God must be pissed off to know that people walk by The Color Purple and don't show it no appreciation. When I was a religious dude, you know what I'm saying, that shit stuck so deep with me. But now all I can think of is, how can people walk by The Color Purple and not enjoy and not appreciate, you know what I'm saying, how this universe is? The color purple is an odd ass color. That's the reason why it sticks so much to me, you know what I'm saying? It's one of them odd colors. But it's like, yo, if you wanna find something interesting to watch, go to Netflix and find those nature shows that they have, them planet shows. You know what I mean? Entertainment like that is fact filled, and you know what I'm saying? It's like the only way that they polish it up is by making nature look better. You know what I'm saying? The only tricks that they're playing with your head is showing you just how the nature is. You know what I'm saying? And how nature can be. You know what I'm saying? The only tricks is dealing with technology, getting the picture right. You know what I'm saying? Staging shit. You know what I mean? They might tell a story of a mouse going through the desert night. You know what I'm saying? Having shit staged up somewhere with other animals trying to come after it. And the animal, you know what I'm saying, is like, yo, I made it home by the end of the show. You know what I mean? The only trickery is just showing you just how nature can be. You know what I mean? There's a lot of entertainment out there, a lot of movies, a lot of TV shows I can't fuck with because they fuck with our heads. Brainwashes, and they just take away. They're savages, man. And I don't like that. And I try to stay away from that. But I'm not gonna deprive myself, and I ain't gonna drive myself crazy. So it's like it's one of the things where if you know what you're looking at, then it's easy to dismiss the ignorance. You know what I mean? I'm not the smartest person in the world. I'm not the dumbest person in the world. There's a lot of shit that I have researched, and there's a lot of shit that I still need to research. The biggest thing that I can ask is that you question everything that I say. Do your own research on these topics, and most definitely share it with other people. The reason why you should share it with other people is because you never know who's thinking about the same shit you're thinking about, but they just don't have anyone to talk to about it. This is your boy Padre. I'm going to get off of here. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm showing my love for you. My love for mankind. Taking time out of my day, you know what I'm saying, to share this love, man. It's a fucking vibe. It's free. You know what I mean? All you gotta do is pay your goddamn bills. All you gotta do is be in the right place at the right time. Meaning if you ain't paying your own bills, but you over somebody else's place, fucking with their internet, you're on YouTube, you come across this video, yo, fucking great, man. Just return that love that you're getting from me and that other person. You know what I'm saying? If you out there and you're paying your own shit, return that love back to yourself. You know what I mean? Focus in on yourself regardless of how the situation is. Give your love to yourself, and when you have time, share with other people. Most definitely. It's your boy, and I'm out. Peace.